Yo, is this for real? Yo, what the if I die, bro, we are both bad. Yo, what was that? What was that? Do I keep that in? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy 4 a.m. Pacific, and today we got the finals review, man. Yeah, I've been playing the game for a little bit. I've been playing it since I think it came available to everybody October 26th. It's going all the way up till November 5th. You know, so I've gotten a few days under my belt. And let me just start by saying this, man. The game looks amazing. Looks amazing, man. I think they started off using that Unreal Engine 4 and then eventually moved to the Unreal Engine 5. And bro, good move, bro. Good move. I mess with it. I love how it looks, especially when there's like fire and flames and, you know, you end up getting that glimmer on your gun's camo, especially if you got that, any type of camo really, man. But I loved it when it was on that gold camo, man. It looked dope. The game looks amazing. You know, especially when there's like an explosion or something happening, or when the confetti's dropping when you're spawning in. It really is appealing to the eye. So let's just get down to it, huh? So yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest about this game, man. I love how it looks. I love the aesthetics of it. I'm not hating on the game. I'm not hating at all. I'm just saying this game is not, you know, if you like objective based games, then this game is for you. This is a highly objective based game. It like, to me, after playing it, it seems like it's really suitable if you constantly play shooter games with friends. You guys are calming back and forth with each other. You know, you have a full team. You guys are communicating, getting strategies together. Then this game is for you, man. This game is dope for that. Trust me, it's really dope for that. But if you're like me, man, I solo queue a lot. I like to rack up a bunch of kills. You know, I like to be able to be a one-man army at times. You know, I'm introverted, man. I keep to myself, bro. I don't unless I really know you, man. I rarely play with people. But I ain't gonna say that, man. I do have moments and days where I do calm with people back and forth. You know, it just depends on my mood. But more often than not, I'm a solo queue. I keep the voice chat off. You know, I just like to go in and rack up a bunch of kills. This game is not for that. It's not. I'm just gonna put that out there now. This game is not a game where you're just gonna rack up a bunch of kills. It's possible. I've done it. But for the most part, man, the time to kill in this game is actually exponentially longer than most shooter games, man. The time to kill is long. So, like, if you run into a group of people, you know, a group of enemy players, it's really hard to win that battle. There's a way to do it, but I'm just saying it is difficult. You got to stick and move. You got to put a couple shots on him, put a couple shots on the other dude, get out the way. Hope that they didn't put any shots on you. Go somewhere, heal up, come back and try to finish them off, or just wait for your team to come and give you backup. But as being like a solo-minded player, like just going in thinking you just gonna take out 3 people instantly, that's a task, you know, that is very hard to accomplish. I'm just putting that out there. The time to kill is really long. Also, the time to kill being so long, it results in like a lower kill game at the end of the match, you know? Like some of these games, they're long, man. Some of these games can last 20 minutes plus. 20 minutes plus. And top players on both teams may have over 5 kills. 10 max for the top players on both teams. 10. But most of the time it's under 10. That's what I've been seeing. And I played a lot of games, played a lot of matches, man. So I'm just putting that out there. I just want to be honest. If you're looking for a shooter game where you're just going to rack up a bunch of kills, get a bunch of dope clips, you know, especially if you do content, you're just trying to rack up a bunch of dope kills. That's going to be a task at hand. But once again, the game looks beautiful. Look at that fire. Look at that fire. The game is beautiful, man. It's just the gameplay. It may not be for everybody. Like for me, it's not really my style, my steez, you know. Like, but you know, I can see myself when I'm definitely like really nothing else to do and I just really want to try something different. I can see me coming and messing with this for a little bit, you know. If you are a controller based player and you don't play mouse and key, I suggest you trying to get on mouse and key, man. Especially for this game. I played mouse and key, you know, back in the day. And it's been a while, man. Ever since I've gotten back into the COD scene, it's been all controller. So the learning curve, if you don't play mouse and key regularly, there is going to be a learning curve, man. I suggest you definitely messing with your mouse sensitivity and then that zoom mouse multiplier just to fine tune it, you know, get it exactly how it feels, you know, to the point where it feels good to you. So that's my next point, right? If you're a controller based player, the controller, it feels wonky to me. I didn't have the patience to kind of go in and fine tune it, and you know the different slopes of the movement. Like I think you have linear, exponential, and these other ones. Linear felt the best, but I found myself I couldn't get it exactly how I wanted it, so I went back to mouse and key, and I've just stuck with it ever since. And I've had good success with it. So I suggest you learning mouse and key and trying to really stick to that and get good at that, man. Because this is a mouse and key game, in my opinion. So that brings me to my next point, right? Lack of gun customization. You are not able to add attachments to any of these guns. The camos are dope. You're able to get dope camos and stuff like that. But as far as adding attachments and trying to control your recoil, they do not have that available, at least in the playtest. So your gun is your gun. Your recoil is your recoil. So it's a double-edged sword. You can kind of like that, or you kind of like not. It kind of makes it even. I guess it makes it more about skill. But there is no way to actually customize your gun to help minimize the recoil, right? Also, back to this being an objective-based game. You have to think. When you're playing this game, you want to be smart. You want to think. They have these canisters all around the map. There's different ones. There's different colors. There's green. I think it's like toxic gas that you see me throwing and blowing it up there. It is essential to use these things, man, especially in an objective-based game. Especially with the time to kill being so long, right? You're gonna need to throw these at players, at enemies, and able to help, you know, inflict some damage before you shoot at them. Because I do notice one clip for one player is hard to get done, man. You can have a full clip, empty the full clip on a player. You miss 2 of those shots, you gotta reload. You gotta retreat and reload and hope that the other player has to reload, because if not, they're gonna kill you. So using these canisters and getting some damage inflicted on them beforehand, before even shooting them, is essential. It almost reminds me of Halo, when you would put a couple shots on a player and then you would have to melee them, right? So that's just a little tip for you. Use the canisters that you have. You know, they have them set up. They almost have them set up to give you ideas of how to use them, right? In certain situations, you'll see them by doorways. You'll see these pink canisters by doorways, which is, you know, like this foam barrier that you can throw in front of these doorways and kind of block that doorway and barricade that doorway. So pay attention to that and just make sure you use those to your advantage. That's just another tip for you. You know, I didn't start picking that up till later, but after I picked it up, I started using them a lot, you know, to get some positive results. So I hope that helps. Oh yeah. Also, there is no mini map. No mini map. Put that in with the fact that the maps are huge. It can cause a lot of confusion. It can cause a lot of mistakes. I made them in this game, in multiple games. you know, with multiple matches while playing the finals, man. It takes some getting used to. All you have are these like waypoints that you can kind of see. You know, you can see them on the actual map itself. And you have to just figure out how to get to them. If you don't know these maps, you have to take the time to learn them in order to figure out the best routes to get from point A to point B. And also, you're gonna fall off the map, man. No mini map just causes mistakes. Look, I'm just falling off the map, and that not just once. Here's another one. There's another one coming up. Dismantling and falling off the map. It was a consistent thing happening in this game. Not just me, my teammates, the enemy team. Is this what you saw constantly? And I'm pretty sure the lack of the mini map is a major part of that, because you don't really get to see, you know, the boundaries of the game or anything like that. You kind of just got to go off memory and just really learn this map in order to realize where the map ends, where the fall points are, and just try to get those, you know, get those remembered so you can mitigate those mistakes as much as possible. But that's a major thing, man. No mini map, you're gonna fall off the map a lot. Just keep that in the back of your head if you are considering to buy this game, man. If you like that play style, if you're the type of person who plays Call of Duty on hardcore and you just love not having a mini map, then this game is for you. But for me, it was kind of confusing. I am getting better though, so I do think it's just something that just takes time. You know, as you just play it more, then you just start getting, you know, more into it and more, you know, more reps in. You'll start to learn the maps, and you shouldn't be making those mistakes for too much longer after you first start trying the game out. And once again, man, I must mention, the game is beautiful, man. That, you know, the play, it is a very specific player base I think they're going after. Like, it's very Apexy, kind of Fortnite-ish, but it's a very strict objective-based game at the same time. So if you're into that and you got a party, man, party up and go after it, bro. Like, it seems like it's very fun for that. Also, you see these destruction mechanics they have in the buildings. You could blow up buildings and use the jump pad to jump up into that hole that you just created to, you know, go obtain that objective. So, oh no, the game's cool, man. It's cool. It's not something that I'm putting up there that I'm gonna be playing daily, because I'm just a different style of player. I like to rack up a bunch of kills, and 10 kills on my best day, it's just not gonna feed that hunger I have for it. So, you know, but you know, my opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. I'm just here to show you the game and give you my honest, you know, reaction to it, my honest review to it. So I hope it helped you in some way, shape, or form. I'm gonna go back and keep playing it. I got to November 5th. I'm gonna push out some more content, and maybe my review will change. You know, my opinion will change. So I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you like it. Please do me a favor, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. And until next time, man.